Load game. Load. Alrighty then. So, to catch everybody up, we went on the scavenger hunt with these names through the graveyards and the found family tree. We also got into the basement. Wade gave us this puzzle, which led us to this information. That was a fun puzzle. We also have a note about a flower. Found a spade somewhere. Yeah. Anywho, I believe the phone gave us a good clue to check out the viney area over here. Was it not this post? Yeah, it's this post.
I better copy this design.
Yeah. Take notes, Nancy. Yeah. First of its kind across the bottom. I don't want to talk to him. And I believe from the clue last week... Oh. Hello? Hello? Okay. Well then.
What happened?
Room went sideways.
If I can stack enough things together, maybe I could climb up to that wallpaper.
Oh boy, stacking puzzles. Those are fun. Oops. Okay, so we start with the wood. Stabilizers. I happen to be quite good at these types of puzzles. Oh, I see. Okay. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. This is our reset button. Okay. So we're gonna just... gonna try to go for it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Nope. Okay. 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 Let's just try this the direct method. Get it as tall as we can. And see if that works. Hey, it worked.
This must be about that star sketch. I should copy the image down.
Yeah! Stuff. Beep. just wanted to take a picture of the words. Well, that's, I'm dead. That's the time to move.
Whoa, that was close.
Now I can take a picture. Alrighty, what else is here? Anything else now, or is that now all the new? Two handles pull out the box to which the star belongs. From the middle it shines, rising above them all. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's look at our tasks list to help me see. Oh, right, the camera was some of the other clues. Okay. Caskets, basement. All right. To the crypts. See if Harper left. She did, and that moved. Aha. Aha. Snake. Ooh, I love these puzzles. These are some of my favorite. Hey, Kitty Mama, I know you know this one. You used to buy me these. Yeah. All over the kitchen floor. Ooh.
The missing piece. Now this key should work.
Cool. We fixed the key. There was a flower puzzle. Use here. So this ain't it.
That looks important.
That does look important.
Violent outburst?
Which one is it reading that from? Because cost of fire. A dreary cloud descends over Main Street yesterday afternoon as the services for Charlotte Thornton brought downtown area to a complete standstill. A large group of mourners braved the pouring rain for a chance to pay their final respects to Miss Thornton before the private interment on the Thornton family Isle estate. A beloved and charismatic member of influential Thornton clan, Charlotte was fatally injured during a fire on the Thornton estate. Since news of her death, outpourings of grief have been seen throughout the town, but none were as spectacular as what occurred during Charlotte's funeral service. Harper Thornton, sister to the deceased, was carried out of the service by local police following a violent outburst. Witnesses allege Harper Thornton grew agitated during the service, causing thousands of dollars of damages and a few minor injuries. No witnesses were willing to comment to record, and Harper was later released without charges to the care of her family. It is understandable but unfortunate, says Chatham County Police Representative Elson May. The young woman seemed to be concerned that justice hasn't been served in the case of her sister, and we do understand how upsetting that can be. Despite Miss Thornton's assertions, there is currently no evidence that what transpired that fateful night was anything more than an accident. We found no compelling evidence that would warrant further investigation, May continued. If that ever changes, we will of course investigate. Yeah, there's some 90s hairs. The game came out at a time and to an audience. Let's just say that. No. Flower for Charlotte.
If I can match the colors on the sides of each piece, I should be able to get this back in order.
Okay, so you gotta match the colors. So, like in this case, how we have red and then orange, we need a piece that is this angle, but red and orange. Because these pieces won't move. Well, this piece moves. Okay, so this piece moves. This piece won't move. So we need an orange, and then obviously it's the gated pieces that are fixed. Okay. Alrighty then. So, how do I rotate? Can I rotate? No. So you cannot rotate pieces. So the ones that need to be blue need to be long blue upward. So like this piece. Oh, apparently you can rotate. How the fluff did I do that? Okay. By switching spots. Got it. Cool. Green. Sabarayamana. Obviously the letters probably need to be red, so they should be upright. Okay, so this is a locking point. Okay, that helps. That helps because this has a locked orange and a locked blue, which means that it has to be a short orange, long blue, like this. That's the only piece that'll fit there. Yeah. Maybe, like I said, it has a higher chance of being correct if the letter is in the correct orientation. This is locked in, so that means that this piece has to be red, and that this piece needs to be green. But other than that, we don't know. There's not many pieces with that orientation of orange, only really 2. I'm going to assume it's this piece again, because the assumption that the letters need to be red. So if that is the case, then this needs to be swapped with this so that it's green, meaning that this is blue, meaning our red is the red and blue angle. If we're on this assumption, this needs to be a green piece. There. That corner should be correct if we are under our auspices, I guess. So then this needs to be a green piece with a wide. of which there are, oops, only really, again, 2. Again, we're assuming the letters need to be oriented to be red, so this would be correct. So this is orange and this is red. Again, we can only have so many pieces with the right angles. So far, that's correct. The 4 corners have to be correct, because those 2 can't move, and these best 2 fit where they're at. So far, I think I have the entire right side correct. Yes, it is. So then this can't be that. But this could go over here. Then no. Would need to be this one. There. Beauregard. Got it. All right. Nothing of other interest on this wall. Yeah, puzzle complete. Okay, so we don't have a plate on that one. There is a plate on this one, and look, a star. Cool. Okay. Ooh, spooky music. Spooky music kicking in. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, I know the trick to this one. Look at me. Being cool. Wait, was that not it? Hey! I completed the puzzle. Did I not complete it correctly? What? I guess not. Oh, it's not on the right casket. Okay. That makes some sense, I guess. We already completed the snake. So then, put the star plate on this casket? Nope. Wait. Nope. Damn it. Wrong one. Okay. Okay. See if there are any other plates before we go putting the star back. Okay, bird. Bird. Bird come off. Birds come off. The question is which plate goes to which casket? We don't have enough information. Alright. Let's give the flower to Charlotte and see what she tells us, eh? Guess she'll tell us later. Eerie singing. Oh boy. House is starting to play tricks on us now. Nancy. We are secrets, we are lies. Through the walls fix your eyes. Upon the tunnel you must seek. The hidden ways he does sneak. Make haste, doomed girl, do not delay. Something, something, or he'll get away. Okay, I guess we have to go downstairs now. To the tunnel. Into the spooky basement. Let's investigate. Oh, yeah, okay. Tunnel. Secret tunnel. Yes. Concur.
Sounds like someone's out there. I should take a look.
Charlotte, darling, you're gonna have to help me out here.
Someone's in the house.
What's he up to?
And he dropped something. Where is that? Is that... That's outside where we've been staying. What else is in here? Nothing? Whole lot of nothing. Woo! Well, that's no fun. Hopper?
Oh, look. It's little old you. Where's the cavalry?
Why are you still hiding? What's to stop me from telling everyone where you are?
Maybe I'm the only one who can help find Jessalyn. Did you ever think of that?
All right, I won't tell. Can you tell me more about Charlotte?
If I didn't love her so much, I would hate her beyond the great beyond.
Why?
Golden child, Charlotte. She was perfect in everyone's eyes, even mine. I wanted to be her when I grew up. But then one day I was older than my older sister, and older still today.
That's sad.
Clara said you had a troubled childhood. Is that true?
Troubled? No, I was an angel. And I must have been quite the genius charmer, too, because one day they shipped me off. Straight to the most elite private boarding school on the East Coast. At least that's what I believed was happening, until we were creeping up the long and whirly black driveway, and I caught my first glimpse of the bars on the windows. I became the first Thornton to be admitted to the Millicent P. Krauthammer Sanitarium for criminally insane girls and women of good social standing. I'm one of the few girls to actually graduate from that program. I got a little diploma that says Harper's no longer a danger to herself or others and everything. And just yesterday, the Alumni Association sent me one of them dried macaroni pictures inviting me to speak at a function. But as you can see, I am otherwise engaged.
I love Harper as a character.
I really upset Clara, thanks to you.
Did she cry? And if she did, was it one stoic little tear like she was going for one of them movie awards? Or was it a big, snuffly, ugly cry? Oh, she's an ugly crier. I hate to bring that to the table, but it is the truth.
You made me upset a woman whose daughter is missing.
Oh, she's a big girl now. The truth shouldn't upset her. Don't look at me like that. I'm bored down here, and she's done worse to me.
Where do you live when you're not here?
Wouldn't you like to know? And wouldn't I like to know?
Are you the one writing the notes I keep finding?
What answer do you want me to say? Are you looking for a yes or a no? Or the in-between one?
Just the truth.
Oh, now that I can't help you with. I don't function well in reality.
You and me both. You and me both.
Do you know why seeing an old film of Charlotte's birthday would upset Clara that much?
Did it upset her?
Quite a bit.
Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Reenact it for me now. You be Clara. Show me what happened.
I really don't want to do that.
Spoil sport. What was even the point then?
Did you leave that out for me to find?
No. Maybe.
Why?
Because I want her to be sad every single day of her miserable little life. And I had a hunch it would be funny. Was I right?
No.
Yeah, I was. You just don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Why did your family send you away?
Why don't you ask your beloved Clara?
Clara.
Goodbye.
Go, leave.
I know. Whoever did the voice actor of her did a wonderful job of being just enough to be insane not to take serious, but you really should take seriously. What was that? I don't like scuttly things. Bring back the fucking shadows. I don't like scuttly things. Oh, Clara's gone. Aha! All right. I'm going to say this once. We can now click on the floorboard. I believe there will be a spider jump scare. Brace yourselves. I have to brace myself too. This freaks me out. Ready?
looks like some sort of code.
Not here. Don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. Upstairs. Let's see what... Oh. That's a key. Question is... Oh! Hey, so the repaired key actually got us.
We need to find something that will explain this.
Bugger. So close. As I remember, getting in the bedroom is kind of the important center point for most of the... I don't know why you were expecting Freddy either. He ain't gonna show up here. Alright, here we can play our little game. Let's coded note. Draw a path to spell the name of one of the 4 colors you've seen behind the letters, without drawing over the same path twice at the end. Okay. So, G, R, E would be the next one in that. E. That is no way to spell green. Oh, wait. Maybe? Nope. Ooh. Okay, reset. Y, E, L. The other L's over there. Y, E, L, L, E, O, shit, yellow. Is there an O in yellow? E, L, L. Now we need the O, right? Nope, that's not right. Okay, so that's not our color. Our colors are green, yellow, purple, and blue. And we have to spell out one of those colors without crossing the same path twice. B, Yeah, I had a version, but it didn't work. BL. Yeah. But how do we get back down to the star? That's the point. B. L. Because we can't cross over. But I do think you're right. I think blue might be the color we're looking for. Because there's only one B. We could try green again. E. Yeah, but we can't get green down to the star. Alright, let's try purple. You might not be... Because I know purple is... P... U... R... Yeah, because we need a second P. So yeah, you're right, it can't be purple. I forget how purple's spelled. Shush. I think it is blue, but I think we have to approach it weirdly. B L U E. But now how do we get back down to the star? Because no matter what we spell, we have to finish here. So yellow makes the most sense because it ends in W. So Y... E... L... L. But how do I get over to the O? Because you need another L. Huh. Huh. E. Aha, there's an L over there. L. L. O. W. We got there. Yeah. Oh, fluff. There's another one. Draw a path through all the squares that are of the color that was spelled out in the first board. Okay, so we just have to go through all the yellow squares. That's a little easier. That's a little easier. Okay. So trace it back. E, A, V. How do we get to V? We don't. E. We have to go through the yellow squares. Oops. Did she say we had to go through all the yellow squares? Yes, all the yellow squares. Didn't say anything about not going through the other colors in the meantime. Just make sure you trace through all of the yellow squares. Right? That's the logic. Okay, so you can't cross over. Okay. We do, in fact, share a brain cell. Yes. Most of the time, I like to think. Okay, so that doesn't work. It has to go this way. How do I get back over to that? Hey. Okay, up. Ett. Vänster över. And the Ja, kan det vara? Fine, we'll go this route. If you want to be that way. Okay, so that's how it ends. Almost. Wait. Okay. I think I see it. What I'm doing wrong. Okay, yes. Do 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 do. Of course, I need to do it again because I realize that I still do need to go this way. Past the E, then make a left at the L, then S.
Ethel's grave.
Ethel's
Must be tied
grave.
into that picture in the corner somehow.
Something there. Oof. Ooh. That was fun. Let's go find Ethel's grave, shall we? And see where that leads us. Alright, which one of you is Ethel?
This must be Ethel's grave.
Right, Ethel May Newton, because it was March 14th. What about it?
You sure do like creeping around.
I saw the ghost.
You did. You don't look near as bad as most who see her.
That's nice to know, but she terrified me.
She terrifies everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
This should come in handy.
I bet it should. We've got a bird plate, a star plate. Don't exactly have a fan plate. Probably take down the date that's on Ethel's grave. Easiest way to do that, just take a phone right in the game. Because we're probably going to be looking for the symbol that was in the upper right.
Hey.
Where do you go when you're not out here?
Nowhere.
So, every once in a while you pop out of existence?
I walk around, looking for Jesslyn.
Did you ever meet Charlotte?
Yeah, I did. The girl, not the ghost.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Everyone loved her and everyone wanted her attention. But she still made time for me. She was a rare person. She just loved the world. Loved her family, living or dead.
Or dead?
Jess told me Charlotte used to spend time in the crypt because she couldn't stand the idea of anyone ever being forgotten.
See you later.
Later.
Sounds like Charlotte was a sweet girl.
Clara?
Clara?
I saw Charlotte, and she looked mad.
Are you sure it was Charlotte and not someone dressed up like her?
She walked right through the wall, and she told me something only I could possibly know.
What?
I said, it's something only I could possibly know.
Not to be rude, but you don't look so great right now.
Headache. I think it's the stress. Since I got here, I have been feeling really strange.
Is it true Harper was committed?
What? No, she went to a boarding school. It was compulsory, but it wasn't an asylum. Although she was very theatrical about the whole affair. Where did you hear that?
From Harper.
If Harper is actually here, stay away from her.
Colton thinks he was forced into the relationship with Jesselyn.
Forced? Please. Jessie's a gem. Any man be lucky to get the time of day from her. Don't tell a soul about this, but Colton, he's got problems. Nothing big, so don't go jumping to conclusions. But his parents told me right away he's always struggled a little. He's a smart boy, but these fits of paranoia take hold of him now and again.
Did that ever worry you, considering he was dating your daughter?
A mother always worries. I'm not saying Colton is crazy. I'm saying give him some space. He's had his troubles.
I saw Charlotte.
Pretty scary, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. Still, there must be some sort of explanation.
You might be right. Just
what?
I don't know. This old house is playing tricks on my head.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Oh, okay. Okay, I saw that. You all saw that? That helped me. Alright, maybe we take a quick reading break now that we've heard some more info on the long cold night at Black Rock. The years of plenty would soon be upon the Thornton clan, but they all would not come without a price. In order to keep a close watch on the production facility, Jeb had a small factory built on Black Rock property. He did not foresee the potential disastrous possibilities. When the winds grew cold and the waves made passage back to the mainland difficult, workers were granted permission to stay overnight on the factory. Scribble, scribble, scribbles. None survived. Sarah was the first to enter the factory the morning after the accident, and never recovered from the shock of what she found within. Many within the town held Sarah in high regards for her kind, open nature. The employees in particular had an unwavering appreciation for Sarah, who had taken on the role of caregiver once the factories moved onto the aisle, affectionately calling her Nana. So that's how we find out who Nana is. Okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense. That might have been helpful earlier. Read your books, Ditto. She visited the factory twice a day with bread and treats, even offering a warm bed in the main house to any employee who fell ill. Shortly after the tragedy, Jeb began construction of a housing unit for inclement weather and immediately restaffed the factory, despite Sarah's wishes. While Jeb seemed justifiably upset, he was determined to maintain the family business, no matter what. When new employees arrived on the aisle, Sarah retired to her room, refusing to leave until her death a few years later. It had been said that a handwritten note found in her pocket reads, "We have sown black seeds of death, and forevermore will harvest only blood." Evidence suggests this note may have been fabricated, but the chilling message remains a popular element of Thornton lore. Jeb was hit hard by the loss of his wife, but remained steadfast in his attempt to grow the family business into something worth the tragic cost of the lives it had taken. Jeb's drive to become somewhat of a family trait after his passing a few years later, as did Sarah's discomfort with the business. In generations to come, a dogged dedication to the company or a queeriness to their ill-gotten wealth became the two defining characteristics of the Thornton clan. Even the most beloved family members eventually had to choose a side. Eerie picture. Ooh. Ooh, spookies. All right, chat. Looks like it's phone time again. Time to phone a friend. Who do we want to phone first? Addison, Beth, or Savannah? Let's take a vote. Addison is kitty. Okay, so Addison has been put to the pick. Anybody else? Oh, there's only like 3 or 4 of you here right now, so. Well, Kitty Mama, do you prance in on this vote? Ooh, clicked my neck. That was a good click. Well, unless a dark horse Cass comes in and votes Savannah as well, I think you're outvoted. Worry not. We'll probably get to Savannah after. Because I doubt Addison's going to have a lot to say.
Yeah?
I'd better get going.
I'd better get going.
Fine, Jess.
Yeah, Addison's kind of usefulness in the story has kind of, if I recall, she really only helps with like the first part of the game, and then afterwards it's she doesn't really say much.
Hi, hon.
Hi, hon.
You dated Wade, is that right?
If you're asking, then you already know the answer.
Is that the reason you didn't come?
One of the reasons. But that's just one.
I think I'd like to know the other reasons.
Because I'm less help to the living than I am to the dead.
What happened between you and Wade? I think I might need to know.
Wade is bad news. Enough said.
Ooh. Okay. And goodbye.
Later, hon.
Later, hun. Well, that was abrupt. Wade is bad news. Enough said.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Ned.
I found out the story about Lexi.
Yeah?
It's messy, but the upshot is Colton and Jesslyn may have been pressured into getting married.
By their parents?
Yep, and it looks like someone paid Lexi to get out of the picture.
What? That is crazy times. Why?
Colton says the Thorntons want his family's political connections, and his family needs the Thorntons' money. It sounds old-fashioned, but these are some old-fashioned families.
That is so old school. I mean, arranged marriage? That's like one-room schoolhouse, uphill both ways in the snow, and the teacher's like a horse or something, and everyone's wearing buckle hats, and they're learning about corn. Give me a sec.
Teachers like a horse.
Wait.
I've met a
that could
few
explain
teachers
what
like that.
happened. Maybe Jesselyn ran away.
You know, I don't think so. It sounds like she was sort of resigned to the idea. She and Colton were lifelong friends. The impression I get of Jesselyn is that she wouldn't just run away, not for something silly like a wedding.
So then what is keeping her?
I saw an article that says Harper really lost it after Charlotte died.
Well, you can't blame her.
No, I mean, ended up getting arrested.
Whoa. That sounds bad. You gonna ask her about it?
I wouldn't get a straight answer, and I don't want her getting any more defensive.
Smart. Something like that makes me think she really might be unstable.
Hey, just because you're unstable doesn't mean you're a bad person. Right?
Goodbye.
Call back soon.
Call back soon. Well, that got us a lot of dip and diddle. Find a way to open the coffins. Investigate. Well, he did that.
Did that.
Find out a way to.
Haven't done that.
Not yet. Okay.
Check.
Did that. Cool.
Still have to do
Let's
that.
do that. So we have find a way to open the coffins, follow up on the clues from the camera, find a way to unlock the door in the tunnel, and find a way to enter the room at the hall, and obviously find Jesselyn. So, I guess we need to go investigate the other spots of the camera. But I haven't even seen this space. Find a way to open up this. Did that. We did that. Did that. Well, time to get digging. Possibly, maybe even literally. Let's check out that crawl space that we've seen last episode. Let's see, that was this way. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It was behind the bottles. Right? Nope. Found it.
This looks like one of the pictures from
Hey,
Jesse's
here it
camera.
was.
There must be something hidden here.
Okay. Hey, a chest. A key. We need a key. Didn't we have a key? Antique key? Not that key. I guess we come back when we have a key.
What's happening? I better get some rest.
Who knew? Looks like Nancy was sleepy again.
I'm going to need to find something that will explain this.
So it is now the third day, or hours later. They're not really clear, just time does pass.
Goodbye.
Bye.
When Nancy says that, I need to get some rest and stuff. But, we're never fully clear on how long. Does she just sleep for like an hour and this is all within one night, or...
Hi there.
I'd better get going.
Get on out of here now.
Gladly. Yana? Stop haunting me, Charlotte. We're trying to solve your mystery. Alrighty. Maybe that... flower note. Use here. This one? Sit. Stay. Don't. So, nope. Star doesn't go there. How about bird? Bird. Aha! Bird! Hey, that might be useful. Okay, so we found bird. That was the one up here. So we basically just have to try star until we get it open, I guess. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This may take a minute. Nope. So it's not that one. It's none of these. Nope, it's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. 4 more. Has to be one of these. Right? You think? Yeah. If it's not, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Nope, not that one. I just tried that one, correct? I think. Alright. Bum ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da da da. Well, not that one. 2 more. Hey, we found it.
A locket. I should hold on to this.
A locket. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need from these. Oops, wrong spot. Alright, I think we now have what we need to get the door open, which is where I'm heading next.
This looks like the one in the ruins.
I had a feeling that was the case. I had a feeling that was the case. I had a feeling. This again. Fun. And this one's a lot harder. Oof. Okay. So, 2 and dump. There's a 0 here. So there are 0 blues in this row. Which seems like it should be impossible. Unless all of those have to be blacked out, and those are orange. That's the only configuration where that works. So then that means that these have to be orange on the end because they're blue there. But then this has to be blacked out because you can't have... So that's the only configuration in which those two lines work. From there we can build up. There's 3 and 3 of each. Likelihood, since there's only 2 in these rows, that this one's the blacked out one. Then that has to be blue and that orange. There. So there's only 1 blue in this row. This likely has to be blacked out. And this gets to be orange. Okay, then up the other side. There are 4 blues in this row. So that's a blue. And there are 4 blues of each in this row. Since these are all sideways, blue, blue, and those are 2s, the chances is that's blacked out and that's orange. Okay. There are 2 blues. So that's how that, nope, that can't go like that. That has to go like that. Because, you know? Alright, with that, we can now solve this row. There are 3 oranges and 4 blues. Since this is only in this row, it has to be in there. So there's our 3. I'm going to bet that that's our 4 and that this is a blank. Because there's a 2 and a 1. With that information, we can move up and finish out our 2 blues here. No, we don't know what goes there. Other than that they have to be 2 blues. Or at least 1 more blue and 1 cross out, but I don't know which is which. That row is good, so this has to be a blank. This has to be a piece, right? Or else 2 blues wouldn't show up with 1 orange. So one of those gets to be a blue, but I don't know which one. And we can now finish solving for this row. These 2 could flip-flop, but I don't know yet. One of these has to be blue, the other has to be blank. This has to go like that if these are correct. If these are correct. We'll find out in a minute based on this. Okay. So then this is blanked. Cool. This is blanked. Cool. That's next to each other, so that's wrong. Flip them, then we flip these, then that flips this, and flips that, and that blanks out. Flips that. And everything's fine to here. Flip. And that can't flip, so that has to blank. Which means means that this could be our spot, and this could blank. No, it can't, because then the blues would have to be next to each other. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Got it.
Got it. I wasn't even paying attention and I got it. Hey, we're in Charlotte's room. And that... all right. As I was about to say, though, since we started late, we started about 5:30, and I really don't want to go more than 2 hours. I think that this is an excellent stopping point. Charlotte's room, which, like I said, is the big focal point room, and it just kicked over to 7. I've been struggling to edit the 2-hour videos, so I'd really like to kind of kick things down to a maybe an hour and a half, like we've been doing. So this is gonna be me signing out. I hope we all had fun today. Yes. We learned a lot. Yes. So fun. Yes. So we'll see you all next week at about 5:30. Kind of depends on what my at-home schedule looks like. And so this is me signing out. Dit'to Clair, professional idiot. Well, I should probably save. Thornton Run 3. Save. And amendment new. Yes. Cancel. No. This is Dit'to Clair, professional idiot. Telling y'all as I sign out. Find my button. You can only level up. Good night, all.